Church, say amen. Amen. You love the Lord, say amen. Amen. You know, sing the gospel, say amen. Amen. Is the Lord good or what? God is good and He's good.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Here we are again.
Thank you, Lord.
From this time last year.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Lord.
165 days. It's a lot of time for a lot of traffic.
Yes, it is. Yes, sir.
Here we are again at another Watch Night service. Thanking the Lord for the ushering in of a new year. Our babies are still here.
Thank you, Lord.
Some have gone on, but God has been very gracious to us. The things that made you cry this year,
Come on now.
the things that caused you a lot of consternation, you made it through. You bore the unbearable. What you thought you couldn't get through, you must have made it. Wow. 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 All the tears this year that God counted, all of the prayers, some He said yes to, some no. But here we are, with another opportunity to experience a fresh new year. I put on my Facebook page this week, what good is a new year with the same old you? Take a new you into the new year.
Thank you, Lord. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And let me say something. Whatever grudges you didn't settle in 2010, let them go.
Right.
They're only going to be debilitating to you. Let's not go to God and ask Him to renew us when we already planned to take debilitating issues into the new year. Now, things that go into the new year that need handling, we handle those. But the things that really don't matter, because I'm a firm believer, if it doesn't affect you 5 years from now, it's not that important. It's not that crucial. It's not that crucial. So, this year, just a simple service. We came in today and fellowship. I really enjoyed just seeing people, sitting down with people, talking to a few people that they may not even really got a chance to talk to during the course of the year. Just simply sipping lemonade with a cupcake and some chips. I know it wasn't enough for Reverend Porter. But I pray he won't take that attitude into 2011. Because he didn't complain. Too much to be excited about. Too much to be excited about. To take debilitating things into the next year. So I want to share with you for a few minutes as we go into the new year and get at the end of the service, we'll wish each other a happy new year. But I want you to stop and think for a few minutes. I want my preachers to be on alert. Where's Haley and Parker?
Right here.
Can't see. Okay. All right. I want you on alert. I want you to think. I want you to stop and think, and from the 12th chapter of Luke, 40th through the 48th verse, as it shows up on the screen, I want you to pay attention. I want you to stop and think. You must also be ready, because the Son of Man will come an hour when you do not expect him. Peter asked, Lord, are you telling this parable to teach us or to everyone? The Lord answered, who then is the faithful and wise manager whom the master puts in charge of his servants to give them their food allowance at the proper time? It would be good for that servant whom the master finds doing so when he returns.
Yes.
I tell you the truth. He would put him in charge of all his possessions. But suppose the servant says to himself, my master is taking a long time in coming. And he then begins to beat the men servants and the maid servants into eat and drink and get drunk.
Right.
The master of that servant will come on a day when he does not expect him, and at an hour he is not aware of. He will cut him into pieces and assign him a place with the unbelievers. That servant who knows his master's will and does not get ready or does not do what his master wants will be beaten with many blows. But the one who does not know and does these things deserving punishment will be beaten with few blows. From everyone who has been given much, much will be demanded. King James says much will be required, but
yes.
The word is much will be demanded.
Yes.
And from the one who has been entrusted with much, much more will be asked. And I simply want to take this start into the new year. A responsible servant. A responsible servant. A responsible servant. How many folk truly now want their territory increased in 2011? How many want things to be better? You want your territory increased. That's fine as long as you realize that requires new responsibility. You don't just get it because you want it and there's no accountability to it. It's not free. Only salvation is free to us, and it cost Jesus dearly. But it was free to us. It's the only thing that's free. Everything else comes with a responsibility. Now, you don't have to like it nor agree with it. It won't change it. How do I make this year better? I make this year better by, first of all, going into this new year realizing nothing belongs to me.
Amen. Amen.
Nothing is mine. Take the ownership label off of your possessions. Because if you think you own it, come back and get it in 150 years. You don't own it. It belongs to God. Now, look at this text. The text evolves around salvation, being a child of God, and having a responsibility while we're here. Take me back to those verses. Jesus is coming back, not to judge me because I'm saved, but he's coming back and I am accountable for my work here based on what my rewards will be. My rewards will be based on me being faithful